Thank you. I'm Sumit Jaiswal, BA Honors Political Science, third year, and I'm going to present my assignment on classical political philosophy, and the topic is Straussian approach of interpretation. Thank you. The Straussian approach has been derived from the Leo Strauss, who was a Jewish migrant who fled from the Germany to America. So basically, Straussian approach and its theory propound about going back to the normative approach. Just like going back to the Vedas, it says going back to the past. And according to this theory, that ancient texts prescribe or they propound more whole truth or the real truth about the politics rather than the present one. So, according to him, the text of Plato's, Aristotle, Greek, and Roman ancient text are quite having the real whole truth about politics, which is quite unchanging and accessible to very few fortunate. So this approach considered the modern liberal political thought as baseless, mindless, and it doesn't have any foundations. While it considered that ancient philosophical texts are meant for the good life and it contains the real whole truth, which is now been degenerated into scientific search, security, and management and accommodation of uh, competing interest. According to him, by understanding this very nature of a political truth from the ancient philosophical text, the melodies of present relativism, liberalism, scienticism, behavioralism can be found and solved. He further focused on generating the real essence in which those text has been written, and the present author tried to apply their own approach and find its meaning. So, which is not actually the meaning that those ancient texts represented. So he further believes that real meaning of the text has been wrongly propounded by the author due to the fear of persecution, due to the fear of ridiculeness. According to him, gaining access to the real meaning of those texts, one need to exhibit certain skill, certain very specific skill which one requires, which one needs to be able to involve in between the lines and reveal its real sense. Its hidden sense, and to generate the real link between the socio-political condition and the text written. He propounded two doctrine, that is esoteric and exoteric doctrine. So in esoteric doctrines, one try to find the real essence of a thing, so that is not on the face and it is hidden between the lines. While in exoteric doctrines, one try to know what is written on the face. So he can only know what is directly present on the face of it and cannot know the hidden part. So these things he further applied on his approach. He said that our reader needs to develop esoteric doctrine while reading those books to know the real universal normative truth that is hidden between them, and not exoteric doctrine which only shows the face of it. And decoding esoteric doctrine requires some sort of insider's knowledge, some sort of real interpreting knowledge, which can only be uh, gained through a lot of studies during that time, and knowing their social environment, their political environment, and their physical environment, their cultural practices. Then only the real essence can be brought and a link can be generated, which, according to Leo Strauss, can give us out the eternal or the universal truth about uh, political philosophy. So, if talking about the uh, benefits of this approach, So we can say that by interpreting the real truth, by interpreting the real context of the text, we can know more deeper history, more deeper knowledge we can achieve, and furthermore we can get out of the writer's thought and his views on the politics, and get the real essence of the text. And furthermore, a holistic and accommodative knowledge can be gained. Talking about the shortcoming of this approach, it relies much on interpreting skills. It relies on great deal of interpreting skill and insiders knowledge that is present in very few people. While talking about generating the real essence of the text, it cannot be presented point to point anyhow to the public, and cannot be interpreted in the essence it has been written. And furthermore, the dichotomy of esoteric and exoteric doctrines continue to grow. Thank you.